played it as well. I mean, here's the shot he's played where he's just missed the cannon, flicked the red out, but the next shot is just so good. I mean, how many times do you play that shot, Dennis, and you get glued on the side rail, or he's hit it to perfection. Knock the reds out, come back. Perfect. Couldn't play that any better.
.22. .29. 30. .37. 38. .45. 46.
You could hear a pin drop at the moment in the alley pally. They're witnessing something very special here.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate with that. We expected
53.
to be on something better than this. We'll go up into the green pocket, this red, but always a little tricky when they're close together. Yeah, missed it.
Willie O'Sullivan, 53.
Yeah, he was so close to that red. It's on your screen there, it looked easy, but to pick the angle out is quite tough. Now, what can Mark Selby produce here? Well, he's got a bit of a heavy contact, but he's got an angle to cannon into the two reds, which are slightly out of commission at the moment. That's developed them, and this would be some performance here if he could somehow pinch this frame, and he really needs to do it, John, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think if you feel as if it goes 6-0, it's definitely all over. In this frame, you're 4 frames behind, so
9.
it sure is asking Mark a big question. You do feel he's got to do it in this frame. Blessed with a wonderful temperament. Won plenty of tournaments when his back's been against the wall, but
15.
This is a very stern examination.
.16.
His only problem is there's 2 awkward reds to make it an easy clearance.
Yes, he had a chance there to move the red off the side cushion there, but decided to wait for that a little bit later.
23.
Not quite a good angle.
.24.
Well, he's finished dead straight on the blue the way he's queuing up there. He could possibly try and bring the red off the cushion when he pots this one. It's always a bit of a risk when you move a red
29.
when potting a red. But that's what he's done, and he's made a pretty good job of it.
Yes, well played, because that was actually probably more difficult than the chance to move it off the black a couple of shots ago, so played that really well. Just looks, Dennis, doesn't it, like it's going to be that red that's in baulk behind the brown near
32.
this top cushion. That's going to be the one that's going to be the problem. You'd expect him to get everything else.
Be interesting to see what colour he plays for here. He'd want to get on one of the baulk colours to make it easy to get to the reds up the other end of the table. So he might just screw up towards the baulk end of the table here. Got
33.
very little to do when he pots the yellow to finish on that red. Much easier than trying to get down there from the pink or black. I don't know if he's thinking about leaving an angle to pot this red and then move that difficult red, but that is far from straightforward. And I think that's what he's done. So he's going to need to flick this red so that he'll come back towards the baulk colours. He doesn't want to stick on the cushion if he plays that shot. And that's the shot he's playing. That was the problem.
36.
That was his only problem there with moving that red from that position.
Yeah, that can happen if you just get in behind it too much. There's nowhere for the cue ball to go, but stick to that rail. Still got himself back in the frame, only 17 points behind, so good safety required here. Just trying to make sure there's a snooker behind the blue.
Yeah, it's a funny little shot, isn't it, to guarantee the snooker? You've got to be so precise. Might have found the gap
Selby,
here,
36.
believe it or not. I think he has.
Yeah, he's not only found the gap, I think it's a straight push up and down with the red for Ronnie as well, so he may find himself snookered after this, Mark Selby.
Well, he would have been, only the red flicked the brown, so he can get through to the potting angle, as you can see, and the white will head towards the black. A little bit of noise in the crowd there, I'm not sure what that was. Don't know if he can slip around the back of the black here, but it's all about the pot. If he pots it, he might just miss the black. Well, that's a good shot under the circumstances. But he hasn't dropped nicely on a colour. He knew he was going to cannon the black, but he went all out for the pot, but he can get the snooker.
Mark Selby 1.
Well, he certainly clawed his way back into the frame. It's just a matter now of, you wouldn't expect Ronnie to miss this yellow, but can you get it safe?
Surely he's not going to get a snooker back, is he? Not quite. But can he see enough of the yellow to take the pot on? Well, it's not a good angle, though, to get down onto the green, but he might be able to screw this in, avoid the middle pocket, and get onto the green. That's a terrific shot. That's a superb shot.
Yeah, some of the circumstances, that's fabulous. Great character. Only what you'd expect from Mark Selby.
5.
Came to the table before, 50-odd points behind, 5-0 down. This has been an excellent frame he's played.
Needs
9.
to just pull up. That's just about perfect. Absolutely spot on.
Yes, great character.
14.
And I think this crowd at Ali Pali will give him a terrific round of applause, because this really has been a superb effort.
20.
Well played, Mark Selby. And Vicky, we got a little smile there from his wife. Ronnie
27
O'Sullivan made a break at
Selby.
53, but Mark Selby held himself together. That was a great clearance there, and a little smile from him as well. He's got 1 on the board, but he still trails 5 frames to 1.